In this video, I started out with $0, a truck, and this abandoned gold mine. And now I have the challenge of making it profitable and hopefully not going broke. Will I be able to do it? Stay tuned to find out. And if you guys enjoy content like this and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe and drop in a like helps too. Anyway, let's go find some gold. Well, boys, it is another day back out here on the gold mine. And as you can see, our money has been depleted quite a bit. We're down to $4.5 million. Now, you might be asking, Austin, why the heck is your money so low? And, well, where the heck is Colton? Well, Colton unfortunately had to leave the mine because he had some other business to take care of. I don't know if he's going to be returning at all this season, which, well, frankly, it's September 1st. There's not a lot of the season left, so I'm not sure on that one. But as to the reason why the money's down, I did buy this camper off of Colton because, well, I needed somewhere to live, and I might have made another big purchase that's sitting up there. But the season stops for nobody, so I got to get back to work. So our current situation, we're still about $10 million in debt. Our last cleanup brought us to around, I think it was like 5.7 million or something like that. And I spent a good amount of coin on the biggest Komatsu loader I could find. Like, look at the size of this thing. It basically dwarfs every other loader we've ever had, and I think this should do wonders for loading some rock trucks. But before I get to any of that, I gotta get it unloaded. So since the last episode, the cut has been relatively unchanged. We still have a lot of material to push up and a lot of material to move to the plant. And on top of that, a lot of material to run through the plant to make some more money. Man, I just cannot get over the size of this loader. It is just ridiculous. Now, our stockpile is looking pretty dang low at the moment here. We still have a lot of material we can push up in this half of the cut with the D11, which we're gonna get to in a little bit. However, I do want to give this loader a try, and since I'm working here by myself, I'm gonna have to do everything from loading the rock trucks to getting them over to the plant. Okay, so I got a full load of material here, I guess a full bucket, and we're gonna see how many buckets it takes to fill up this rock truck. Now, the old loader was 2 buckets, so I don't know what this one's gonna take. I think it's still gonna take 2 buckets, but just the sheer amount of material we can pick up is just way more. It's not the first time I've had to haul by myself, so it's nothing new to me, and I don't think it's honestly gonna slow me down too much. It was just nice having a second person, but I think we'll be all right. So once we get a good stockpile going here, I'm gonna bring over our other Volvo loader, which I believe is sitting down by the shop there, and we'll start running some material through the plant. Now, ideally, I'd like to load twice as much as we went through on our last cleanup, because while that cleanup was absolutely amazing, it could have been better. And with the season coming to an end here and our debt ever approaching that we have to pay off, I'd like to make some serious coin and fast. However, I do have a conveyor belt back down at the shop that I might just set up into the wash plant here. It might be the only way to keep things running without me having to stop one of the other tasks. Now, I did manage to get this Komatsu loader like ridiculously cheap, since it was previously used in a rock quarry and it's not in the best of condition, but that's fine. It works just great for out here. Well, that is just about it on our last little bit on the pile here, for this corner at least. I'm hoping the pay streak that we hit in the last cleanup there is still going strong from this pile, but once we move over to this next one that we're going to be making here with the dozer real quick, it is unknown territory, so I don't know how it's going to go. However, we are starting to get a nice little pile going here at the plant, although I want it to be about 3 times bigger than this, if not more if we can. Once I fire this plant up, I do not want to shut it down for quite a while. Alright, D11 time. Time to push some dirt. Well, I think that'll do. Couple hours worth of pushing up dirt here, and this is what we got. A pretty decent pile to work off of. And we still got just a crap load of material here, but kind of just got to pick at the chunks, or else we'd have probably a mountain about that size of material here. So I think this works a little bit better. But now it's back to being in the big old Komatsu here and getting some more trucks loaded up. Fingers crossed there's a good amount of gold here. Well, boys, I am finally done with 2 full days worth of hauling back and forth from the cut to the wash plant, and I gotta say, I think we have the biggest stockpile that we have ever had. It is absolutely massive and should keep the plant running for quite a while. That's the hope anyways. But I did manage to get some conveyors up and going here. They're not running currently because I don't have everything fired up just yet, but I did get them set up, and they should work pretty good. I mean, they're a little bit sketchy, but I think it'll work. Saves me having to load the plant with the loader or an excavator. But now that we have a massive stockpile here, I think it's about time to get the plant fired up and start making some money because we've been spending it like crazy and we definitely need to get making some. All right, conveyor belt number 1 fired up, conveyor belt number 2 fired up, and there goes the wash plant. All right, 2 more conveyors to fire up here, and then we'll start running some dirt through the plant and making money. And there we go. We are officially running. Oh, that is a good sight to see. A constant stream of pay. It's not dump a bucket in and then it goes through and then we're having to wait for more pay. This is a constant stream of pay that is going to keep this wash plant fed and making me money. But I will say one thing that sucks is this bottom part here wears out pretty quick. But the rest of the wash plant is running flawlessly. All right, so since we've got the conveyor there pulling from the ground, I'm gonna have to bring a dozer over and get it pushing up some material. But if you look at the cut, I mean, we got a pretty good chunk done here. I'd say we're getting pretty dang close to halfway finished, the halfway mark of the cut, something like that. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna use the D10 here because D11 stays in the cut. That pushes up all our material, but we don't really use this D10 here, so it'd work great for at the plant. Someone, definitely not me, decided they were gonna spill a bunch of material. Completely unacceptable. Whoever did that should be fired. Oh yeah, look at this. Flawless. I'm not actually sure how long it's going to take to run through this much material because, I mean, we do have a lot here, like a serious amount. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Man, can you imagine if we had this plant at the old mine and some of this equipment too? I could make a way bigger cut out there and dig way, way deeper to try find that bedrock gold. Because, I mean, the equipment we had just was not able to go deep enough and move enough material to get down to where the serious gold was at. I mean, from our drilling test, there wasn't much there, but we didn't go that deep because we didn't have equipment that could go that deep. So maybe someday in the future, I could look at possibly going back there and seeing how much gold we can get out of it. I mean, I still own the land, so why not? Although it is quite expensive to move this entire wash plant, so we got to try to limit that as much as possible. But I don't think we'll be moving it again this season unless I have to sell it to pay back my debt, but I'm hoping there's gold in here. All right, so since the plant's running here, I figured I may as well grab the fuel trailer and get everything fueled back up because I'm sure the rock trucks are right out at the moment. Well, everything's fueled up and that fuel bill was nasty. Like, it was bad. But I'm thinking the wash plant probably needs some material pushed up, so I gotta go do that. Then I gotta go and fill back up the fuel tank and fill the wash plant with fuel as well, because it needs fuel for the generators and the water pumps, and yeah, they just don't get filled on their own. I'm trying to do everything by myself because Colton's not here, so it is like ridiculously busy. But I am making it work. I'm just hoping this clean out's worth it. Even though the D11 is great, I still love this D10. It just pushes so well. Doesn't push as much material though. The D11, sometimes that blade is bigger than I think it can handle, and sometimes it likes to bog down, so that's kind of the crappy part about it. Okay, I'm thinking this should do it for pushing up the material here to keep it happy for a little while. I'm thinking we'll be able to run the rest of this through all day today and then do a big old clean out. Gold prices are also pretty dang high right now, so maybe we will get this debt paid off after all. The fuel prices are up too, and that's killing me right now. Okay, fresh load of fuel. Let's get the wash plant topped off. Well, I suppose a full day of running will take care of a pile of material that dang big. That is it. That is all. Well, minus the little bit that's sitting right here. Oh, if I don't tip the dozer over. Yeah, there we go. Get the rest of this ran through, and we'll shut down the plant. All right, shutdown time. Materials ran through, and that is it. Well, I'm gonna check the sluices here quick. We're not gonna clean them out tonight because that's a big old job, and I don't have the energy for that. Oh yeah, looking pretty dang good. I think it's gonna be a good clean out. All right, well, I need some sleep, and I'll dream of lots of gold in them boxes. It's the next day here. I got the plant all cleaned out, or at least the sluice boxes. We got everything refined down, weighed, and it is officially sold. I'm about to get a pretty nice check in my bank account. Not as good as the last clean out. I think we have unfortunately ran out of that pay stream, which is really sucky. So down here in the cut on this side, we definitely hit a massive pay stream, but coming more this way, I think it's starting to run out. So I'm almost hoping it's running along this side here, and maybe, just maybe, once we get all this over here piled up, we'll actually hit it again. But it is kind of lining up with what the test holes said, so I don't know. We'll see how it all goes. But at any rate, this new Komatsu was a lifesaver when it came to loading trucks by myself, so I think we're definitely going to keep that around. But if you guys do have any suggestions for equipment I should be upgrading, that is if I can afford it, let me know down in the comments. Well, check just came in, and $3 million from that one cleanout, which is fairly good. It is very good. So that brings us up to 7.4 million, which is a little bit shy of being able to pay off our debt, but I don't think I'm going to pay off our debt until we have a lot of cash sitting around. That is if I keep hitting gold, because if something breaks down all of a sudden, I don't want to have that debt paid off and then have to take out more money again because, well, I'd have no extra cash lying around. So we'll see what we can finish out the season with. There's not that long left, so we're definitely going to have to push for more, but doing it by myself really is taking it out of me, but we're going to try to keep the mind going. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe and goodbye.